Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to my movie. This is going to be a little bit different from what I normally do here. Pretty much what I'm going to talk about is the new look for Stephen King's It. The remake is coming out in 2017. The first half is going to focus on the kids, and the second half is going to focus on the adults, just like the 1,739-page book. Now, this is a remake that I couldn't wait, and I couldn't wait until this movie was announced. Now, back in 2012, back in 2013, it was actually teased a little bit here and there, and I'm not even going to actually go into full detail because I actually talked about this in a couple of my other videos. So, without further ado, I want to go ahead and talk about the new costume. First off, and everything, I like the fact it's something new, it's something fresh, something that we haven't seen before. It's going to be played by one of the Skarsgård actors and everything. And I have to say, I haven't seen this guy act, but I saw the way his brother acted on True Blood, and I actually like how he acted. So it's going to be interesting to see how that actor actually acts his character. Now, some people are actually saying that in the Entertainment Weekly article and everything, the way that he lures the kids in is through camouflage, and some people are saying, well, that's not it. That's not the identity of because he was always the clown. He was always the one who was luring the kids in by the fact that he was doing what he was doing as the clown. But what if this? What if the article was complete? What happens if the person actually got it wrong? What happens if the person that they were interviewing about this meant to say shape shifting rather than camouflage? Because that's what it is. It's a shape shifting monster that feeds on our fears, feeds on our darkest fears, and scares the living crap out of us. So that's what I'm thinking. I think it was just misused and misrepresented. I think the whole factor here is the fact that he's going to actually be shape shifting, just like how in the original script they actually were going to use shape shifting as an element here. And they're actually using that same script. It's just going to probably be thinned down a little bit to the point where we might actually we're just going to be into two movies anyways, but I think they're actually going to use some ideas from that script and actually add a little bit of their own stuff in it, because the guy who originally did it and everything was going to direct this movie was actually going to film it in New York, and it was going to cost too much money, so therefore they ended up getting this guy, the director of Mama, to go on ahead and direct this movie. But I actually like the new look. I'm digging it a little bit, and then it's also got kind of like a Renaissance type of feel to it, which is also another thing that's said in the article itself. And some people are saying, "Well, I don't see how that can actually be. I don't see him being that way, especially if you're reading the book." For me personally, I don't mind if the book is a little bit different than the movie itself, as long as the context is there, as long as the character himself is actually is kind of reenacting what's been on the in the book itself. But I still love the look. I still love the way this movie is going to be. I feel like it might be out of context because we haven't been able to see a trailer yet for this movie. And I feel like once we see a trailer, some people are going to be sold on this whole entire idea. Me personally, I can't wait. I've been waiting for this remake for a long, long time because of the fact that the director who directed the original one didn't know what he was doing, never read the book, never did anything with that book, and I also felt like that director had a huge missed opportunity to do something better than what he did. And he butchered the town history, he butchered that part, and I also felt like in the second half of the movie, it felt like the clown was actually being a comedian rather than scaring the adults and everything the way he did when he was little. So I didn't really feel that fear or anything in the second half like I did in the first half. But that's just my opinion. This movie did scare the living crap out of me when I was little, and it made me afraid of clowns for a while. But now I'm actually back to actually say that I'm not scared of clowns anymore, but this might actually be something that I might actually be scared again. But I'm hoping for a good horror movie, and I'm hoping that 2017 opens up the doors for it and the rest of the Stephen King stuff that's going to be hitting our way, especially with the Dark Tower movie. Then we also have The Stand that's going to be coming. We have Salem's Lot. We have a bunch of stuff coming that's geared towards the Stephen King community and the fan community, and I cannot wait for that. Like I said, this whole entire thing with the Renaissance period and stuff like that is very, to me, I can actually see him doing the terrible things to these characters like they did in the book, and especially in the first part of the book. There's something very dark and everything about the first part of the book that I'm not even going in detail, but just the whole factor is Pennywise has been around for a long, long time, just like in the movie TV show was in the miniseries in the 90s. But it goes much because Pennywise has layers to him, many layers that will actually scare the living crap out of you. And if I were you, I would actually take a look at that book because I'm serious. It's the most horrific, horrifying book that you probably might ever read by Stephen King. Because it's been a while since Stephen King actually scared me with a book, but that book was back in the day whenever he was on his prime, in my opinion. And to me, to see him um, write this kind of book in full detail and everything, it's just amazing to me. So, um, but anyways, until let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think of the new look. I want you to tell me what you guys think of the actor that's playing Pennywise. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think in general. Because me personally, I cannot wait until 2017. I cannot wait for this horror movie to come out. Always. Give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe below. And until next time, bye bye.